The Nuts and Bolts of Writing, Season 2, a podcast where we talk about literature, the ins and outs of writing, and how to actually start writing. Hi, everyone. Today it's just me, Fortunus Games, the host of this podcast. I'm going to be reviewing one of my favorite books, Philip Roth's American Pastoral. A powerful critique of being complacent with capitalism and the very concept of the American dream, Philip Roth's American Pastoral is one of his strongest works. On the surface, this book appears to be the story of Seymour, quote unquote, the Swede Lvov, written by Nathan Zuckerman, Roth's fictional writer alter ego. The Swede is a member of the so-called Greatest Generation and a premier example of someone who has achieved the American dream. On the surface, he seems to have it all. He's popular, successful as a glove producer, handsome, and married to his high school sweetheart, Miss New Jersey. He and his wife eventually have a beautiful daughter called Mary, whom they raise in Old Rimrock, a rural town in New Jersey. However, Mary literally blows up their life when she becomes a teenager. Angry, bitter, and confrontational, and later, as we find out, murderous, she seeks to go against the very fiber of the American dream. As part of Roth's Zuckerman series, American Pastoral analyzes and unpacks the nature of writing, particularly the speculative elements that is arguably present in all forms of writing. This is a story within a story, in which the writer, Nathan Zuckerman, Roth's alter ego, explores what it means to write someone else's story when you only know some of the facts. Swede was Nathan's high school classmate, but he never knew him that well. So, the main questions of this book are: what is real and what is fictional? What does it mean to write about someone you idealized as a teen and never really got to know as a person? Just how and why did this successful man's daughter turn out the way she did? And does the Swede ever become a more realized and active human being? Despite the fact he is so good at everything, he is quite passive when it comes to many things. He doesn't question societal assumptions, challenge the societal structure, lets his wife cheat on him, and fails to understand why his daughter becomes disillusioned with the life he gave her. As Roth, or rather Nathan, says in the book, never in his life had occasion never in his life had occasion to ask himself, why are things the way they are? Why should he bother when the way they were was already perfect? Why are things the way they are? The question to which there is no answer. And up until then, he was so blessed, he didn't even know the question existed. At the end, the Swede just leaves his daughter Mary, now a broken shell of a young woman who has converted to Jainism, living in a broken down apartment in Newark with a fake identity to avoid the police. Sure, as he remarks, they both love each other despite everything that has happened, but he makes no effort to help her and only hopes that she will reach out to him. This prompts his realist brother, Jerry, to say the following thought provoking quote: "You think you know what a man is? You have no idea what a man is. You think you know what a daughter is? You have no idea what a daughter is. You think you know what this country is? You have no idea what this country is. You have a false image of everything. All you know is what a fucking glove is. This country is frightening. Of course she was raped. What kind of company do you think she was keeping? Of course out there she was going to get raped. This isn't old Rimrock, old buddy. She's out there, old buddy, in the USA. She enters that world, that loopy world out there, with what's going on out there. What did you expect? A kid from Rimrock, New Jersey. Of course she didn't know how to behave out there. Of course the shit hits the fan. What could she know? She's like a wild child out there in the world. She couldn't get enough of it. She's still acting up. A room off McCarter Highway. And why not? Who wouldn't? You prepare her for a life of milking the cows? For what kind of life? A natural, all artificial, all of it. Those assumptions you live with. You're still in your old man's dream world, Seymour. Still up there with Lou Lvov in glove heaven. A household tyrannized by gloves, bludgeoned by gloves. The only thing in life is ladies' gloves. Does he still tell the one about the woman who sells the gloves washing her hands in the sink between each color? Oh, where? Oh, where is that outmoded America? That decorous America where a woman had 25 pairs of gloves? Your kid blows your norms to kingdom come, Seymour, and you still think that you know what life is? Life is just a short period of time in which we are alive. Meredith Lvov, 1964. You wanted Miss America? Well, you got her with a vengeance. She's your daughter. You wanted to be a real American jock, a real American Marine, a real American hotshot with a beautiful Gentile babe on your arm? You long to belong like everyone else to the United States of America? Well, you do now, big boy, thanks to your daughter. The reality of this place is right up your kisser now. With the help of your daughter, you're as deep in this shit as a man can get. The real American crazy shit. America mock. America mock. God damn it, Seymour. God damn you. If you were a father who loved his daughter, thunders Jerry into the phone, and the hell with the convalescent patients waiting in the corridor for him to check out their new valves and new arteries, to tell him how grateful they are for their new lease on life, Jerry shouts away. Shouts all he wants if it's shouting he wants to do, and the hell with the rules of the hospital. He is one of the surgeons who shouts. If you disagree with him, he shouts. If you cross him, he shouts. If you just stand there and do nothing, he shouts. He does not do what hospitals tell him to do, or fathers expect him to do, or wives want him to do. He does what he wants to do, does as he pleases, tells people just who and what he is every minute of the day, so that nothing about him is a secret. Not his opinions, his frustrations, his urges, neither his appetite nor his hatred. In the sphere of the will, he is an unequivocating, uncompromising. He is king. He does not spend time regretting what he has or has not done or justifying to others how loathsome he can be. The message is simple. You will take me as I come. There is no choice. He cannot endure swallowing anything. He just lets loose. And these are two brothers, the same parents' sons, one for whom the aggression's being bred out, the other for whom aggression's being bred in. If you were a father who loved your daughter, Jerry shouts at the Swede, you would have never left her in that room. You would have never left her out of your sight. Overall, I give American Pastoral 4.5 out of 5 stars. I only subtracted half a star for how meandering it got at times. For example, I don't think I needed to know that much about glove making factories.